It's not the first time we've not exactly started a game the way you wanted to, but I liked how we reacted. We're fortunate to be able to be playing in our own building because I thought after we scored the first one, the energy in the building increased, and I thought we drew a little bit of momentum off that. And, to be able to go into our locker room with a lead after how the game was back and forth with both teams feeling each other out, I thought was big for us. And you knew Ferris wouldn't go away. I want to congratulate them on their season and the amount of respect that I have for Bob Daniels and the way that he does his business is immense. And so we're fortunate that we get an opportunity to be coming back into our own building next Saturday, and we look forward to that.
We'll now open up for questions for Coach or the players. Go ahead, Kev.
The power play, we've talked about that a lot lately, but 3 more tonight. I think you're 10 for 15 now over your last 4 games, the biggest 4 games of the season. Maybe Jake, start with you on that first unit. What do you think is working so well with the power play, and how much of an impact is that having right now?
It's been good, especially last couple Saturdays. I think Sandy said that in the press conference this week. It was big for us today too, but I think the biggest thing is just both units have a lot of good hockey players on them, and that's just kind of at the end of the day, you just got to be a hockey player on the power play and make good plays, and like I said, we got a lot of good hockey players on that, both units. So.
Just ask you about that first period. Obviously, they scored first. You guys were able to get those 2 quick goals afterwards to sort of take the momentum, like you said. But I guess thinking about back to the last time when you played Ferris here, I know they were able to get that first goal and sort of clamp down. What was the difference this time between those games and this game to being able to get the upper hand?
I think answering within that first period and not going into the locker room and sitting down and thinking about the last 2 times they were here, or the last 2 games that we played against them here. That's one. And then 2, I thought we stayed with it. We didn't go away, and we ended up getting and allowing ourselves to extend the lead, which I think allows you a little bit more freedom. We were able to roll 4 lines. We were using our entire bench back at the blue line, and that, I think, has been a strength for us over the second half.
For Coach, I thought that in the second period they made a push there, the back half of it. I thought you guys managed that well too. We've seen 2-goal leads at times in this building, be an issue. Were you happy with the way you guys kind of were able to put it away in the third?
Well, I thought one of the biggest goals of the game, I thought, was Cade Borchards. They're pressing. I thought they had a little bit of momentum like you're talking about, and we make a play in the neutral zone and come in a 2-on-1, and he one-times the puck. Difficult save. I thought that was a big turning point in the game, and then they come back, score a power play goal, but things happen in games. You're going to go through peaks and valleys. I think their power play goal went off of us, off of them, and into the net. That happens. You knew Ferris was going to make a push. To win games at this time of the year, it isn't easy.
Just looking at the score sheet, the amount of guys you have on there tonight, is it nice to see? Maybe Brendan, you can talk on this. I think secondary scoring has been something you guys have been getting more lately. Is it nice to see a lot of guys getting in on the act?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important at this time of the year. When you have depth and you can go, and like Coach said, we can be able to roll 4 lines and, our 7D. That's hard to play against. And, when everyone's on and we need everyone each and every shift, and we rely on each other, and we talk about selfless hockey all the time. And it's just setting each other up for success on the next shift. And, when you have all those guys, the secondary scoring, like you say, I think it's important, at the most important time of the year.
Just maybe looking ahead to next week, you guys have been here a lot in the title game of the conference finals. Obviously, been pretty good at it. Maybe just ask you all about what your mindset is going into the final, knowing NCAA berth is on the line. with these past couple weeks, these next couple weeks?
Yeah, and I'll go first, guys, and then you can follow up if that's all right. I just think this is, when you start a season, you set goals. And one was to get home ice. Two was to play for a regular season championship. And the third one was to try and win a playoff championship. So we've got that opportunity. I think it's something that both Northern and ourselves are going to take from tonight's games. The one up in Houghton and the one here, that we've been in this spot before. And so want to draw from that experience. But I think we're going to be, we'll have our hands full. They're about as hot as a team as there is, scoring goals, power play, committing to defense. I think Grant does a fantastic job. They'll be prepared and they'll be excited about coming into our building. So it'll be a tall challenge, but we look forward to it.
Yeah. When like Coach said, they're a hot team right now. So, we have a lot of respect for them, and having the opportunity to go in and play for an NCAA berth, I think it's pretty special in your own building. We just got to go back, look at the clips from tonight, and we're gonna have to be better next weekend because, like Coach said, they're a red hot team right now, and we're gonna have to shut that down. And we also have a lot of guys in that room that have experience and they know what it takes to, in those tough, exciting games. So really confident in the group, and, we just got to get back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, kind of go off what those two guys said. Obviously, they're a good hockey team right now, and they beat us here in overtime in the first half of the year. So I think the team right now, though, it's a week away, right? I think we're going to enjoy tonight's win as a group and realize that we just earned ourselves another week together as a family, and kind of just take it day by day and worry about it when it comes.
For the players, you guys have been in a lot of situations, both of you, playoff-type situations, must-wins. I think, though, a conference semifinal tournament game that, if you don't win, your season might be over. I'm not sure that's one you've been in. How did you feel that, you guys and some of the younger guys handled playing in a game of this magnitude with these stakes?
Yeah, I think coming in, you obviously know what's on the line there. It's always in the back of your head, but it's just another day. And that was kind of our mentality throughout the week. It was just take it day by day. We weren't looking forward to tonight. We took it a day at a time and got our work in each and every day. And I think our whole group bought into that, and I think it really showed tonight.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is next week's just an early tournament game for us. After next week and even previous years, once we get to the tournament, it's win or go home. So at the end of the day, it's just another extra tournament game for us, and we got to win that one to move on.